Dunya, di dunya, di dunya, di dunya, di dunya, di dunya.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Dunya, where they come to you from SLIWEB online television. The Dunya, an interesting and rather magnificent program where they highlight contemporary issues and happenings where in one way or another relates to Islam and Muslims in Sierra Leone in particular and the world in general. And where they bring the program to you now, Grandpa. Well, inside the Dunya today, we highlight the Muslims' lack of trust in Allah in this world of confusion. Yes, the world is so much full of confusion. Plenty things then they go on way not for go. Plenty things they happen in the way enough for happen. And plenty things they confuse the people. In this state and situation, the Muslims don't lack trust. They firm and confirm a real trust in Allah Azza wa Jal. And that make we there, Grandpa there, for remind you and bring some of the things them up, for make you reconsider, for make you think and try for address some of the issues and in your life. Because this dunya, the end. Now just a little or small time we get now at the end. And how you will able to protect yourself. Now where you firmly strong in your faith towards Allah. And you act well upon them. Today this don't lack. Today this don't almost they come out now we had as Muslims. Yes, one way or another that you they pray. Of course, that the basic things than that. Of course, prayer, they pray that no they even make you a Muslim. Then they do other acts them were obligatory upon you not a Muslim. But most of we today they observe all of that. Waiting lack now the real trust, the firm trust in Allah with no doubt. Now in lack today, and if this not the crippled way. Today you see somebody to tell you say me I don't pray I don't see better. I don't do me business I don't see better. Me picking them the way how I want let them grow up. They not they grow up so. How I want for developing life, I'm not developing in that way. Me mates them we will all grab. Most of them are achieving things in their lives and I'm not achieving them. Me friends and they married all around. Born picking them and me not they born and married. All things they happen well for other people. Why me? You they confused, troubled and stressed up. Why? Because you don't get strong faith in Allah Azza wa Jal. You they feel aggrieved, stressed and frustrated. Where other person they may come to life whilst you, some things that they go on well with you. You they feel so hard. You don't get strong faith in Allah. You they feel not happy. Currently, your life, when you think about your life, you say your life, you're not happy with the way your life they go, even though you are a Muslim. You not get trust faith in Allah. Everything they go on, you say the world they against you, you not get trust faith in Allah. Because Allah say anybody will get trust and faith in Allah, Allah will be sufficient for him. Allah not sufficient for you, now that make you to chase the world. Allah not sufficient for you, now that make you situation, you know accepting the way it is. Let me tell you one thing. Most of the time, not always that the things where Allah they do in our life, they make sense to we at all. Most of the time, the decisions of Allah upon we life, not they make sense to we at all. But they are always the best for us. No matter how you see Allah in decision and in action way they take upon we life, not the best for we. You go want something today, maybe Allah no one time for you. The promotion what you want today right now, where you company don't get, Allah no one time for you, maybe. For now at least. Other things than what you they cry for, what you want so much, so hard, you they work for so hard, but you know they get them. Other people, they just work for them small, then they get them. Maybe Allah no one time for you at that moment. And we for know say we are very different when it comes to decisions, when it comes to destiny. Allah don't make everything for we. As a Muslim, if you know say before you even can, Allah don't plan waiting for come happen in your life. Where Allah don't plant, like you waterami, no waterami they grow. Whatever things for happen in your life, they happen. If you feel say the world they against you, because things don't go into the right direction for you, wallahi, you don't get trust in Allah. Let me give you an eminent example, an analogy. the world today, we watch schools. When you go to school, before you go to any level, you get to go through test and examinations. You not go promote to the next class where they not test you and examine you. And when then they test you and then they examine you in that examination, then get to supervise you. Then they watch you. You get supervisors where they observe you and see how they go through that examination. And anything where you do contrary to what the examiner want, and they affect your grades, and they affect your promotion, and then they affect your course in general. And that make, when you sit, you for always make sure you put your effort in the right way according to the rules and regulations. Same way in the lives of this world. Allah, before it take you to any level, it test you. You pass through examination. And through that examination, during that examination, where you just sit, sometimes maybe na hardship you don't get, or you get sickness with the amboggy for years, or you get troubles, or other things them where you want to achieve, you know they achieve them. You get stress, you get problems them where I don't even call them, or I'm not able to call them all. You know, and Allah know. Allah test you within them day. And they watch you now and see the way how you behave towards them. Just like how the supervisor supervise you in the examination hall for see how you behave towards that examination. When you fail, you don't get problem with Allah. Just like you get problem with that examiner. Somebody they grab now, they go begin do dubious act. They go begin do things them where enough for do. They go begin take actions them where is he say nothing better for them, but we're not good for them. Just because they change the world. They get problem with Allah. As a Muslims, you know for this so. You know forever behave so. Allah say anybody will put in trust on them. And they give them contented mind and heart. And they always make their affairs them so easy. This world not for you. You only can at this world for achieve the happiness and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that you go gain the hereafter. Not for like and kapuna ya. You not go able to kapu this world. You not go able mondo. If say you the mondo or kapu this world, you go call it before you belful. And a problem. We get for able to understand the reason we were there. Not to all things get for be happy for you. Allah get for test you. Allah they tell you, if you say you go just say me, I don't believe. Me, I don't believe in Allah. You know they test you. It don't test people the way better past you. It don't test people that before you. It don't do things that the people the way be said they elect them past you. Why you feel say no go test you? Before it bring you closer to them. And the more you even say you they steadfast in Islam, the more you say you they come towards them close, you want for like them. Now the more you test the boku. And when that happen, you say it don't like you. You say Islam not get miracles. Islam not do things them fast. You don't get trust in Allah. Try to make you recorrect that. And try to arrange them because they affect you, this world and the hereafter. You know they ever get happiness. Happiness, they only come when you get strong faith and sincere trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there's no way Allah go change in decision except you make effort. Because the only way, only through sincere dedication and supplication you can attract the review of the decisions upon your life from Allah. Let me ask him sincerely. Talk to him like you buddy. Talk to him like your friend. I know you situation past me and you. It's a be I'm well, it will be able to change them for you. If you not change them there, it will change them for you in the hereafter. Let me see some break and come back and done the reminder.
TV isn't the place for me, so give me a couple of minutes to vent. Did you know the top 3 UK news companies dominate 71%? At the present, half the radio stations are run by
one man.
That's over 50%, so they augment our perception, they censor the content to prevent any dissent. More wars about to happen as they manufacture your consent. They make us unite behind flags, ours being the Union Jack. $1 trillion and counting have been used on the war in Iraq. Only half that money could solve world hunger and ease our conscience back. Depleted uranium, white phosphorus have been dropped in the attacks. A once known cradle of civilization has now become an artifact. Minerals from Congo and opium from Afghanistan, oil from Iraq, debt in Africa and instability in Sudan, military bases around China. So what's the next part of your plan? Battles are fought by the poor for the rich overseas. Scahill calls them dirty wars with robberies, drones and mercenaries. In a democracy, why is being skeptical of governments seen as a disease? We're spreading peace, they tell us. At least come up with something more clever. How can you have a war on terror when war only creates more terror?
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. This is the Dunya, where they come to you from SLIWEB online television. And this program, now for remind you, bring out and highlight the things that we contemporary now society. And we relate one way or another to Muslims in Sierra Leone in particular and the world in general. Me, na grandpa, where they bring the program to you. We talk about the Muslims' lack of trust in Allah. But a man don't too much lack of trust like I've been to tell you. We know they even think, say, they are under control as Muslims. We just go up, kitty kata, we they chase the world, we know they even look behind. Everything we want like happen slow. But you say hardship and hard life not go touch you. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we better pass you. Hardship toucher. But you wait until you happy with you. Small no more. Small you begin to look God bad eye. You begin to feel say you're not even there in the count of the one day God bless. You begin to think say you get bad luck. How about now? You all think for the happen for before you come out na ya where Allah elect you like where I hope say elect you so. It drain you first. It drain you. Hey, they begin to drain you na ya. Then it can drain people back in the grave. It drain you na the day of Qiyam, the standing where they team up under the sun. It drain you before they put in a heaven. If it's in a kalo side, heaven if it's in a kalo side, where if you say so Allah go certain thing the way you do na yeah, it drainer for you, and you want for like reach to a certain level by your faith before you give you that status, that high place where enjoyment they boku pass all thing. What do you see at this world? Oh, they small gentry people they see this that the richest person in the world, all kind of life they live. You don't see nothing yet. Where Allah put hardship by you or any balo or anything where they stress you, where they monitor you, if you get strong faith in them, believe in the decision. No shake. Let him not say yes, you accept what happened to you. Just that make nobody know they tell you say make you no make a photo. Or you sit down, fall foot, not go find to eat. Not what they tell you. I'm not telling you that. Make effort. But always when you make effort, put Allah first. Like you, the young one, where they watch me, always you focus on following most of these so-called inspirational and motivational speakers. Imagine some of them, they distract you from Allah Azza wa Jal. By words, them when they talk, where they make you forget about your religion. Somebody they team up and tell you, say religion is the reason for poverty. A small picking where they watch. We want to achieve greatness and riches. They compare yourself to the other people in the world. They want to get gentry. They say, if I focus too much on religion, are they poor? And because everybody wants to achieve that kind of thing, then we don't distract. We focus on them. We just go. We compare. We say, where Mr. A get today, you want to let yourself get tomorrow. Ebo. The thumbprint itself where God give you. That difference where they all man get different, you know more than they. Nobody know the way he in company, you don't get the same. That self don't show say, you and nobody not get the same destiny in this world. If it's a chick you don't get motocar today, then you want to forget yourself today. Ebo, so tell Allah no want time for you, but come out be a nam. Put your faith to ram. Anybody will put in faith upon Allah, Allah will be sufficient for him. But because Allah not sufficient for you, now make you heart not happy. You're not glady. In situation where you there because everybody wants to appear in that way. Everybody they appear in that way. You self want appear in that kind of way then they. Now that make you not happy. Because the one way get Allah, he happy. He like in a chair closing where as long as he clean the cover in shameless, he happy. He glady, he happy, he glady and they repeat it back. But you, even if you get the whole world, everything in the world, even if you achieve all of that, you will never be happy if you are not clinged to the firm faith of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Did I left you where you go, you confuse one. Where you go knock here, you come. Allah tell you one thing, where Allah like you. Where Allah like you. Where you go and turn pana, they make style pana, they call you. Hey go party, turn here boy yourself. Turn here, come na ya. They make change, they make style, you know they come. You dey put trust pana. If you want for let you still turn because he like you. You know what let you left so let you suffer na ya, you go suffer next wall. What did they do? Na naki na your shoulder. You say party turn na ya bo come. Just like what you call possible. Side no turn. Then you go naka now. Side boy yourself turn na ya. So at times and so Allah they do you. When you don't do certain things then for let you know say you for turn to them. Sheikhs they don't talk. They don't preach. They don't do all kind of thing. You know they listen. All kind of scholars you don't listen. But you know they take them. Then what do they do? They begin tapping on their back. Boy yourself turn na ya bo. Sometimes na certain thing they hold you. Sometimes sickness. Or sometimes trouble hold you. Certain hardship. Certain things the way you don't like. Think of the things the way they happen where you don't like. Where will make you think and remember God. Because anything where Allah do upon your life, where they make you remember Allah, that thing they better for you, past waiting they pull you far away from Him. This program where they watch now the Dunya, they come to you from SLIWEB online television. Now program where they remind you, they highlight things them, where connect to the Muslims them, one way or another. Wait till they don't confuse the world. They don't confuse the Muslims and the Dunya. May they bring them to you, Mirim na grandpa. Till we meet again for the next segment, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So this dunya, nothing on it forever. Your life and your kids and your gentry, you gotta lose. Dunya,